Finally, we have all the casters back in one room!
Except for Lane.
Wait. God damn it, where's Lane?
He's making us pancakes.
Oh, he has this fancy new job at Denny's and then gonna leave us all behind.
You can
have your job at Denny's, but if they want pancakes and you got pancakes, then they're no friends of mine.
Think of it this way.
Fucking flawless.
At least we're not working around his schedule again like we were doing earlier this year.
God.
That was a fucking train wreck.
Yeah. You could say it was a toku wreck.
That was so terrible, you don't get to cue the roll call. I'm cueing the roll call.
It sounded better in my head.
Well, schwa that roll call.
We are live! Mike! Zenkaigan! Connect. Loading. Broadcast. Tempered Zeal! Bluecaster, Super Ichi! Loud and Impulsive, Pinkcaster, Lane!
Illuminating the Tokuverse, Yellowcaster, Autogun.
One little spark of courage. Dreamcaster, Global South Perka.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world!
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 273.
You want to know the weird part about that? Whenever we do Ultra Ranger now and we say schwa the roll call, we don't have a roll call anymore.
So why do you say it then?
And consistency.
I like that we take the roll call away from Chris just there, but Chris is the one who has to push the button to start the roll call. He'd be like, "Fuck you! I can start whenever I want."
Blaze, what Pokemon are we on?
Damn it!
C-Dot.
Did I swear in the first 5 minutes?
It's fine.
You can just bleep it. That's not too much work, is it?
Eh.
You know what? After episode 3...
Let's take a risk. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna game the system.
Oh, that's better. Fun fact, if you ice half your face, you don't feel pain anymore.
At all on any part of your body?
You don't
if you
feel
ice
pain.
your entire face, you never feel pain ever again.
You don't feel pain. You don't feel happy. You don't feel anything.
Just
no fear, no pain.
Johenshin, Kamen Rider Ikazuchis. Damn it, Raven, you didn't come through the door.
Fuck. Well, he lives farther away now.
I know. I helped him.
I know.
And I didn't get Mandarin out of it.
Well, we can all go to the mansion.
I really want to.
I want to go
I
back.
love how Emily just like...
Would it be funny if we just said? Would it be funny if we just said fuck the podcast? This is out of the Mandarin. We just left it running.
And then it cut to us all the Mandarin eating the shawarma.
Yeah, half an hour later, the chat just picks up again, and you just hear us at Mandarin live on Discord.
You just hear the ambient sound.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, did you get any of those jumbo shrimps?
No.
So then Arto put the Henson in the rising house. Oh God, these chicken balls are good.
Alright. So, our time to your shoulder quickly. Today we are talking about Kamen Rider Zeo, episode 14. Fun fact, I started to catch up on 01.
Fucking finally.
Also, I said Zeo.
You did say Zeo.
I said Zeo.
I am so past Zeo that I didn't even register that.
It's funny how...
My retainer is over. I don't defend Zero anymore.
Yeah, I'm on episode 4.
What's the fucking statute of limitations on that?
5 minutes ago.
Cool.
Yeah, I got up to episode 4.
So we're gonna spoil the shit out of this.
Oh, I'll probably forget by the time I...
Excellent.
And then I spent the last 2 days catching up on Gingaman.
What was that?
I think it just had a stroke. Like a tiny one.
It's anime girls.
Oh, it's Akane and Rika.
Yeah, Gridman's getting a sequel.
Yay, more flies. I mean, Gridman.
Anyways, I was going to say before we start talking about what we're talking about,
We're Radio Sentai Castranger. We're in Toronto. We like people in spandex and wear body armor. And
we're not...
Some of us
You worded that in the worst way.
Some of us want to work in that industry.
The spandex.
We're really into spandex.
And he wanted to be my spandex salesman.
Actually, when I was in high school, I wanted to be a suit actor.
I thought you were gonna say spandex salesman.
I'm not picturing Super Sentai. I'm picturing just like Gar in a 3-piece suit,
Oh,
like acting about like. It's like, have you,
You
like on a commercial,
definitely
like, have you
want-
been hit by a car?
He needs a monocle. I don't know why.
You've been hit by a car. I want you to call Gar.
I just think
have you been stepped on by a Zord?
that he needs a monocle. I don't know why.
You know what?
A Garnacle.
Can we make that a video next year?
Why does it have to be next year?
I'm ready to
'Cause I-
believe you.
Maybe if we get enough people subbing to our Patreon, we can afford a green screen.
Yeah, like
Wait, why don't we have
put up a
green
green screen. Just have me be like a telemark. Like, excuse me, has your house been
Have you?
destroyed by a giant kaiju? Have you been chased by minions that only shout one phrase?
Looks like you need toku insurance.
Looks like you need tokusatsu insurance.
That's a neat idea.
Has your child been eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
I sure hope it.
We'll get
I
into
sure
that.
hope it happened.
Uh, so yes, let's get into that one.
01.
What is with this show and killing characters I love?
Every
Do
time.
you want a paragraph, or do you want me to get actual examples?
More like, what is it with Christmas and killing people?
Because that's
That's
when
the
show
thing.
gets
We're not
real.
even at Christmas yet, so now I'm wondering if someone's gonna really seriously die during the week that Christmas
rather than only
happens.
kind of die, they're
Can
gonna
it-
really seriously die.
No, I mean like
Can it be Fuya? I'm sick of that guy.
Fua.
Yeah, I'm sick of that guy.
Wouldn't surprise me. Actually, would. He's a major character.
I'm still so sick.
All right, let's talk about the most important fucking thing. Motherfucking Kamen Rider Ikazuchi. Oh, he's good.
Who?
The Dodo Rider. We predicted, and we were correct, and the Lord has given unto us Kamen Rider Ikazuchi, and it's gorgeous, and I love it, and then he died!
I can't believe it was for only one episode.
They better bring it back. Like, give the Dodo Key and Force Riders to someone else, build a new body for him. I was gonna say they did that before, but then it turned out there were actually just 5 robots. But, like,
Super
Jesus
fun, bro.
Christ.
That's where we should end in the podcast. So there were 5 robots. See everybody next week.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Kamen Rider Ikazuchi is immediately my new favorite design in the show.
What
It's
does
pretty
Ikazuchi
sweet.
actually mean?
It means lightning. Because he was the Rai in Metsubo Jinrai.
Yeah, I thought Inazuma was like me.
Like, I noticed,
They're all synonyms.
I noticed that was kind of funny when I was catching up on 01. Like, the first 2 episodes, they refer to it as, like, Thunderstorm or, like, Thunderjet .net.
Metsubo Jinrai translates to destruction, death, wind, lightning.
Like, they translated it as, like, something else, but then, like, by episode 3
It was
and
like
4, they
th-
changed it to Metsubo Jinrai.
Yeah, it was like Thunder Strike or Thunder Clap or
it
something like
was
that.
Yeah, Thunderclap. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp.net.
Acid Storm, Sunstorm,
Evil Ghoul.
Bone Storm.
Ramjet, Slipstream.
Killer, Death, Black, Bad.
Knowing
Murder, Death,
Transformers,
Kill.
that's probably a character. Dirge.
Alright. This show, I was worried that around this point that the show would start to lose its luster, but then we get this opening scene of the fucking bike being put into the satellite to classical music, and then Aruto is like,
Late
all-
for work.
all he's missing is toast in his mouth. He's running late for work, and he decides, fuck it, summon the bike, just as the robots are putting it back into the satellite, which is a really dumb idea, by the way. Why don't you just keep it on the ground somewhere?
Quick question. Does he live by himself?
I don't know. Probably.
You know what movie they're referencing with the classical music, right?
Is it meant to be 2001?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I knew that. I could picture that reference. I just couldn't remember what it was called.
No, the giant red eye in the satellite? No.
Yeah. I'm afraid I can't do that, Aruto.
I believe I cannot let you do that, Aruto.
Except it did.
Yeah.
I will let you do. I cannot hear you, Aruto.
What if?
It's
what
like
if,
the bot in the chat, like, you know, like Overkill wants to do something. Can't do that if I were you, Dave.
What if the satellite AI and the Arc AI are like brother and sister robot AI?
I wouldn't be surprised, actually.
You know what? I'm expecting the giant.
I ship them because they turn into a ship probably.
I'm
Yeah.
expecting the satellite to become final form.
Blaze is posting our Aruto face of the week because Lane's not here to do it.
Or what is it?
When he's getting dragged off by Raiden.
No, you know what that is? That's the face of when it's like, when you have to wait for when you're patiently waiting for fan subs because no one else will fucking do it.
Yeah.
No, because you're too lazy to learn the language.
Yeah. But yes, it was absolutely hilarious that you see the robots put it, like, just in the finishing stages of a very long and drawn-out process of putting the bike back into the satellite for Aruto to immediately summon it because he's late for work. That is a writing choice that absolutely renews my faith that this show is going to be great. Because, like, you never really think about it when, like, equipment gets summoned and then used, and then it's just, like, not on screen anymore, and no one ever talks about, like, what happens to stuff after it gets used. The only other time that I can think of where the writing went in that direction was during the Cho Denno movie trilogy when Denno activates his Hisatsu and throws the pass off to the side, and then, like, minutes later you see him, like, looking through the grass for the pass that he had thrown.
Okay.
I'm happy because the last 2 episodes were absolute garbage. I'm sorry. That detective guy, when he died, I was like, oh thank God.
You didn't like Wazoo?
No,
I
I didn't.
really liked him, but I understand why someone wouldn't.
I thought he
I'm
was
just
funny.
sick to death of the way Japanese shows see detectives. Like it is.
I guess.
It was like Detective Pikachu. I don't know. I found him annoying and pointless. And when he passed out, I was like, the only reason that character exists so they can have a moment where it looks like Izu is going to sacrifice herself, but didn't.
And then they're probably gonna have her sacrifice herself anyway.
Probably.
So, Tom, what you're telling me is, if I can just scroll back down, you wouldn't like, if the picture will load, Robot Detective.
I like Robot Detective.
Yeah, but he's a robot.
Because
so...
he actually looks like a detective. He doesn't have a Sherlock Holmes outfit on.
Is that what a detective looks like?
He looks like a police detective, not
Is that what a detective wears? Like a red...
A police detective in the 70s dressed like that.
And yes, this is Shotaro Ishimori's creation.
Yeah. Cool.
Don't you ever try to get me to say bad about Shotaro Ishimori's creation, especially Android 09.
You mean Cyborg 009.
I'm really sick, Gar. That is what I meant.
Sick. Anyway, I enjoyed Wazoo, but you're welcome to your opinion.
Even if it's wrong!
Speaking of Wazoo, sort of, I would like to inform our fandom that I have begun work on a Waz music video.
That will not...
What song is it?
Waz's theme, Black and White.
All right.
Oh, I thought it would be like some actual other song.
2 questions. 1.
Where's the pipe? 2. Give me the pipe.
Question 1. Whose subs are you going with?
Who says I have to use subs?
Okay, so
I could just zoom in the footage so that you don't see them either way.
You do know I have Blu-ray rip Zio, right? Like, you could just rip from that. That way you don't have to close in on the subs.
I didn't know that.
I'll just give you the copies.
Okay.
Wait until the show's currently in the process. They only have 40 episodes subbed. We'll probably finish by the end of the year.
Anyway, since the Poppy music video is what caused our apparent boom in subs, I thought I might as well capitalize on that, so that's being worked on.
Okay, we all know.
Are you gonna New Numa it?
No.
Remember New Numa?
I do.
When the guy was like Numa Numa, but he couldn't make money off of it, but it got him famous, so he did his own song called New Numa.
Oh.
And then nobody wanted it.
Yeah, that'll probably happen.
No, we all know what video got us popular. I don't want any sex in my Gridman.
That's the one that's still not monetized.
Is it because of the thumbnail or is it because of the title?
Title. Anything with fuck in the title didn't get remonetized.
I ain't changing this.
Yeah. I'm not censoring myself for you.
I ain't gonna be part of your system!
But also, just to derail quickly again, Tom.
We weren't on the rails.
This is what he looks like underneath the suit.
Jesus. He looks like the Nazca dopant.
Hey!
Isn't he a VR trooper?
Unfortunately not.
Fucking...
He looks like one of them.
Yes, that was in Megaforce.
Wow.
The other photo. Then again, that is a robot talking to another robot.
Okay, anyway, back to the episode. So, we see at the Ames headquarters, Yua is talking to the Ames police officers or whatever about MetsubouJinrai.net, and she actually brings up the fact that Horobi and Jin's names are, in fact, characters in the name, and which, of course, leads us to what we've been saying forever. Does that mean there's a Rai and a Bo? And, of course, this episode is where we get our Rai, in the form of Raiden.
I like how immediately that happens, too.
Right? Are you laughing at the Woz meme? My alarm. Woo! I love that scene. Anyway, so yeah, the episode is about finding the spy inside of Hiden's Hiden intelligence.
Spies in disguise.
Yes, spies in disguise.
The spies.
Are you not...
Open your eyes, then you'll find all the
Are
spies.
you not writer enough
Okay,
for
the one line that got me is he can't be a spy because he loves his brother. And I'm like, you're assuming that every spy that ever worked didn't love their brother?
Every spy.
Like, a spy's a job, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of spies out there that do it. Like, you have to... Oh, it's like, I'm going to be a spy because I don't love my family members.
You eat shit for breakfast? No.
Wait, what?
Usually when you ask if how they feel about their brother, they say they despise them.
What if you don't have a brother?
Well, then you can't... Then you could be a spy.
Why is Emily doing the Sieg pose? Korin, man jiste.
I was just gonna put my hand up really, really high and then facepalm, but then I forgot to facepalm.
Alright, we better hope
Final
that the
countdown.
Kyoryuger suits do not look like what I'm drawing here.
Cool.
Because they don't look cool.
All I know is I heard rumors that keywords to describe them are wizard and goggles, and I am 200% down if that's the case.
Oh, then you're probably gonna like this then, because I gave him big honking goggles.
Sick.
Big hog? No,
Honkles?
I can't do it.
And I gave him a wizard little poncho.
Cool.
Wait, this guy's has a poncho and goggles. Itchy's gonna be all over it.
Yeah. So, we cut to Horobi at the Ark, and we see them placing all 8 of their Magia keys or the Zetsume Rise keys into their computer or whatever. And he says that they have all the data they needed for Operation Magia, and that Jin should go get the Progrise keys. So it looks like all they needed to do was collect battle data on 8 Zetsume Rise keys, and then combine that with 8 Progrise keys in order to reboot the Ark.
Gotta catch them all!
And re-enable its key printing 3D printer. It's not very clear what their endgame is here yet. Do they just want to make new Progrise keys with which to destroy humanity? Because that seems kind of shallow. But then my thought is... So if they're collecting Zetsume Rise keys and stealing Progrise keys, think about the fact that Thouser's belt uses one of each. I think I mentioned this before, but what if Horobi is being manipulated by a Matsugai in order to farm materials for him to finish the Thousand Driver?
I don't know.
Maybe so.
I don't know.
So yeah, we get Kamen Rider Ikazuchi, and his deal is that he shows up, kicks ass, steals everyone's Progrise keys, and then when he puts them in their belt, or when he puts them all in his belt, that apparently...
The Infinity Stone.
Yeah, like he snaps his fingers and half the Kamen Riders disappear. No, wait, that was Zio.
You gotta remember, guys, they didn't need to snap their fingers.
I know.
They're all so smart, you could just willed it.
Yeah.
You didn't need a snap.
The snap was pretty cool, though.
Yeah, but no one told them that they had to snap. You just need to will it, and it will happen. Thanos dead because, you know...
Hellfire is kind of on the same page as me. Like, Guy is using the Ark to relay messages to Horobi, and they just think that it's their machine god.
Are you a god? No. Then die.
Because that would lead into the whole thought of Horobi becoming Thouser. Like, maybe Guy just further manipulates him.
I don't know who Guy is, Guy.
He's the head of Zaya, the rival
Guy,
company.
Kurna guy?
Amatsu Guy.
Oh, it's not Kurna guy?
The Gaia who worked for Zaya.
Mahatsukai?
Sure.
Maho
Sentai?
Is this like what that, what's that, Shiratori
Marble Rye?
game?
Shiritori?
Yeah, we're playing Shiratori.
No. I'm honestly thinking that would be one of the greatest ideas ever.
Playing Shiratori?
No, a Sentai team that's obsessed with model kits, and they have to build the mech together. And the final mech could be a custom piece.
It's called Zyuden. They had to build their mechs with cubes.
Damn, I want Zyuden Season 2.
Is it Minecraft?
2-Oger?
2-Oger.
Too fast, 2-Oger. I'm sorry. It wasn't that funny. Oh my god, Ichiro, you okay?
Hey, we already knew Narya's fingering her own slot made Ichi lose it. So anything Zyuden's gonna make him lose it.
Glue gun circus?
Hot glue gun circus.
Oh, now it's the hot glue gun circus.
I thought it was already the hot.
It was glue gun circus,
it was
and then
implied
he was like,
to be hot glue.
See, this is what
well,
happens.
yeah.
This is what happens when Lane's not here. You guys don't talk about Kamen Rider for an hour.
Anyway, I don't know what this is about yet, but Amatsu Guy makes some quick mention of unearthing the quote-unquote myth of the Kamen Riders.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Topical.
drink more cough syrup now.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
So
now.
So it turns out that even though Raiden was literally the angriest robot in all of existence, he was actually a sleeper agent, and Jin awakens his secret spy programming, even though it looked like he had resisted being hacked earlier.
Because he had a brother.
I think that was an American Dad episode.
Well, my first thought was Zoolander, so...
I've never seen Zoolander.
I gotta say, I really enjoyed Raiden in the episode. He yelled his way into my heart, like my father.
Oh, man. that in one sentence, that guy...
It's funny because of everyone here, I'm the one that gets that. If Lane was here, he would also get... Why am I keep referring to as if Lane's dead?
No,
He will be missed.
If Lane was here...
He's busy living it up at Denny's.
Oh, look at him getting paid.
Gar.
Tori?
I see one part. I didn't read it.
TGI. No one in the show listening knows what the fuck you're going on about.
There's these little styrofoam things we've been playing with all day. Ironically, Cell's gift came in it, but it's much more entertaining. And there's two pieces. I fit them together.
It's the TGRI canister. If it was styrofoam.
I read the first two. I couldn't read the other two because it was like bent.
I thought it just said Tori on it, like bird.
It's good to know your writing is as consistently illegible as ever.
Yeah. I just discovered the secret of the styrofoam.
The secret of the schmooze. Anyway.
It makes you sad if it gets on you.
Yeah. So we see Kamen Rider Ikazuchi
Shit,
happen.
did I just out myself as a brony?
Oh, Peter, smile.
So Jin hands Raiden the Dodo Magia, or the Dodo Zetsume Rise key, and I understand this is because of how they're programmed, but I'm kind of sad that when he transforms that there's not like a Dodo call-out. You know what I mean? It just says Force Rise and Breakdown, and all the Zetsume Rise keys just make a fucking microwave sound in the
Yeah, but
interim.
there was a thing that I swear it said in James speak, it's like, and something toward extinction.
No, that's when he did his, when he does his Hisatsu, it's Zetsumetsu Dystopia! Oh,
no, there
God.
literally is a James speak that says something toward extinction when he henshins.
I think you're thinking of Vulcan Assault Wolf.
No, I'm not.
I'm like 99% sure.
No,
it
this
say
is
anything.
when he henshins into the thing.
He henshins into the thing?
Oh, the dodo thing. I swear, there's some part where it's...
I've watched that clip like 100 times.
Wait, oh, so is that a Kyoryuger, a wizard?
Well, who are you gonna believe, Chris? You of sound mind and body, or me who's been sick for 3 days and drinking Robitussin like it's Coca-Cola?
Yeah, the Zetsume Rise keys do have...
Oh, jeez, what just
What was
happened?
that?
I'm about to find out. I think it was my art supplies.
Oh.
The
And my sketchbook. It's fine. The sketchbook broke the fall.
Okay.
Ow! No, that's plastic.
No.
The plastic broke the
Oh no, small soldiers. Anyway, the Zetsume Rise keys do have James speak in the 01 driver and possibly the Shot Riser, I think. But I know that in the Force Riser they do not. They just make the fucking microwave sound.
Microwave?
Beep.
Anyone who watches the toy reviews will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, apparently in the 01 driver it says, a Magia that has room to grow.
I'm sorry, every time you mention Raiden, I just think of Mortal Kombat.
Raiden.
Yeah, whenever you mention Raiden, I always just think of freaking Raiden.
That's Raiden from Mortal Kombat. What you were supposed to say was Raiden from Metal Gear Solid.
That
Kano. Sub-Zero.
You know what?
Yes, I do know what. That's why I'm telling you.
I don't know my shit, okay? I legit...
Raiden Kyoryuger!
So I leaned my face out to make that joke, and I realized I should probably do it with my pants.
Yeah, maybe.
Whoa, he's got pants now.
I mean, it's an audio podcast, so...
No, my underwear was still on.
Yeah, but you know, whenever I think of, like, oh yeah, we're doing a podcast, I think of the one episode of The Weekenders where Tish tries to get them to do an audio drama, and, like, they're all dressed, and Tino's like, wait a minute, this is an audio program. Yes? So why are we all dressed?
Right?
She's like, oh. Shit.
Funny story. Itchy is naked in every episode of Castranger.
Did you know?
Under his clothes.
Oh yeah.
Is that
true?
That's not something anyone should ever think about.
It had to take me a moment to click in the rest of that sentence.
Yeah, he's naked under his clothes.
Yeah. Because I heard the first part and I'm like, I don't
Viewer poll, are you naked under your clothes? Post in the comments.
What are clothes? What primary?
What are comments?
Gar just has like a plastic lump like a Ken doll. And on his butt it says Mattel made in China.
I don't want to be made by Mattel. How about Playmates? They make Ninja Turtles.
Put down those entertaining Mattel products.
What about Tomy or Bandai?
And that would be too expensive. That ass is too expensive.
I'm gonna go with Hasbro.
I don't want to be owned by Hasbro. I'll just keep getting remade every
Alternatively, Takara Tomy, but only in like the 1990s and 2000s.
Post
I don't
in
wanna
the
go
Castranger
bankrupt.
chat what toy company you think made each of the Castrangers.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to be made by Preschool.
You in play school?
Yeah, Preschool.
I want to be made by Spin Masters,
No.
the people who brought us Bakugan.
Bakugan and Hatchimals.
God damn it.
Fisher Price.
And who brought us Fugglers.
They are here in Toronto.
At least I went with Beyblades.
You know what?
Yeah, guess where Spin Masters website isn't shipped to? Toronto.
Yep,
No,
despite the
bastards.
fact
You know what?
there were Hatchimals you couldn't get here even though they were made here.
If I was going to be made by Bandai of America, I won't be made like a Ben 10 action figure. Poorly made.
Sit on that shelf.
Just sit on that shelf forever.
Warm that peg.
Anyways, Kamen Rider 01. I haven't caught up yet, so I can't really say anything
Oh,
about this
Blaze
episode.
Blaze says
Oh.
that he wants to be made by Lego.
Wasn't there a joke in this episode where
If I were Lego and somebody stepped on me, it would hurt them.
it's Fua, right? Who's
Yeah.
Vulcan?
Yes.
He's like, this has a wolf on it, so this is automatically.
Yeah, I was
bad.
gonna get
it's
to
like,
that.
hey, I have the ultimate weapon to kill you all. I'm not going to henshin into it. I'm going to walk out within arm's reach of you. Hey, give me that. Oh, I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah, so Ikazuchi gets a bunch of progress keys, like not all of them, but like enough of them to like trigger this ability he's got that reawakens the mind within the Ark, which blows open a wall that he could have easily just destroyed himself, and reactivates their key printer. And then, like, I don't know why, but it prints Assault Wolf. There's no justification for why Assault Wolf, why it's the Assault version, what the Assault grip is.
Oh, God. I
Any
came
of
up
that.
with a realization. This is just a really complicated way for them to give Vulcan a power.
Absolutely, that's absolutely what it is. It's like this hazard trigger, but with none of the story.
I feel cheated.
That's so strange.
I feel betrayed.
So Horobi walks up into the battlefield, like, this is presumably, like, what they've been working towards the whole show, just to get this Assault Wolf key, and he flaunts it around going, hey, look what I got. And then, like, they fumble it, and it knocks over to Fua, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing with the wolf key? That's my motif, bitch.
I'm sorry, every time you say the Ark, I just think of the Ark from Transformers.
And ye shall call it the Ark!
I don't know why they called it the Ark in Transformers. I think there was a reason, I don't remember.
Because 2 of every Transformer. I don't know.
Why 2 of each? It's a Futurama joke where Bender questions why there's 2 of each animal.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I remember now.
Lilo whispers into his helmet head because he doesn't have ears. And when she just giggles,
He
like,
just
he's
giggles,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because that did definitely sound like Bender's laugh.
My favorite part of the whole Ikazuchi with all the progress keys thing is like it like beams up to the satellite, and then the satellite sends down all of the animals from those keys, and then they just like float into the Ark ninjetti style.
you know, I'm not. You mentioned that. I'm just thinking of Wild Force.
No,
Like,
but doesn't it kind of remind you of that shot from the Power Rangers movie where all the fucking animals are flying around the monument?
yeah.
Right?
You do have a point.
I just want to cue in the fucking... I don't know why, but I want to put in the music from Home Alone.
That came... I'm sorry, you see that over there? Yeah, that's fucking left field. That came over there.
I recently rewatched Home Alone. I don't know, it's in my head.
Yeah,
It's Christmas
I
time.
still haven't seen them.
What?
What
We're gonna fix that.
It's the second greatest holiday film of all time.
If you
Is
say
the first
Die
one Die
Hard.
Hard?
Which one's Die
Yeah,
Hard?
Die Hard's number one.
God.
I haven't seen Die Hard
Okay,
either.
no.
Me either.
You know what's one of the best...
Dude, can we watch Die Hard together?
Sure.
Dude, you know one of the best Christmas movies ever? Batman Returns and Gremlins.
I like
Those are
Gremlins.
both-
Agree? Haven't seen it.
Agree and agree. You know, also is unironically, I think a fantastic Christmas movie. Jingle All the Way.
I
I've never
watched that
seen it
the
either.
other day.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Watch it, realizing that none of them know Arnold is Arnold. Like they're seeing Tim Allen. Because like he's
Oh
like
my
a good.
goodness, yes.
Because he'll threaten Phil Hartman, who's half his size, and he'll be like, "Back off," and be like, "You just," and then like Arnold
How good
backs
threaten?
down, and I'm like,
Why?
It's
What
like-
happened? Was it supposed to be Tim Allen?
I don't know, but the whole
Nope.
thing is like
This was all Arnold's project.
there was no reason. Like the whole joke is that like Arnold is of course like fucking huge, right? But nobody treats him like he's Arnold. Like nobody's intimidated by
Actually,
him.
no, Phil Hartman...
Was this before or after Terminator?
Way after Terminator.
Okay. We need to talk about that on Castranger because Turbo Man.
Phil
Yeah, we should do Christmas where we're talking about Jingle All the Way. I would love to talk about Jingle All the Way.
Phil
Makes
Hartman
sense.
actually, he does make a comment. He's like, can't push...
Or no, it's like, I can't bench press yourself out of this or something like
he's
that.
you can't bench press out of this one.
Watch.
Fuck you, asshole.
Put the cookie down!
Alright.
Stop touching my cookies!
So anyway, Fua decides to continue being an idiot who doesn't hench the right way and
He's a werehog.
has a monologue while he rips open the Assault Wolf Progress key.
Just authorize it, you dumb fuck!
Can I call him, you know what, I have a different nickname, Kamen Rider nickname for Vulcan. I'm going to call him Kamen Rider Gates too, because depending on the week, he's either okay with human gears or he's going to kill them again.
Yeah.
He was... Like, I've only seen the first 4 episodes. I noticed he's a bit half and half.
He has some moments of progress, but it's not significant yet.
Also, I hate how in episode 4 ours is just like, no more secrets. I'm Kamen Rider 01. I'm like, there goes that whole...
Yeah,
fucking
right? I thought that would last way longer.
I was... Come on!
Even Tony Stark's like, dude, I even went through the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Tony didn't tell anyone until the very end. And even then, everyone kind of just went along with it. Just, no one cared. Chris said at a press conference,
Yeah.
I am Kamen Rider 01, I will deal with this.
I was fully expecting him to, like, reveal himself at a press conference. Actually, didn't he?
The
No,
truth,
he was talking about Metsu with Jinrai.
the truth is, I am 01.
01.
Yes.
Okay, so we get Kamen Rider Vulcan Assault Wolf. Aside from the still remaining Dick Belt gun, I actually really, really like this suit. It's much better than Vulcan Shooting Wolf.
Yeah, because I like it. I don't like regular Vulcan.
Yeah, same. And I know if Lane were here, he'd be gushing about Assault Wolf way more. Like, as much as I was about Ikazuchi.
There would be pink castor jizz everywhere.
So I guess this is
Pepto-Bismol.
one of my favorite characters, unfortunately, passed away in this episode. And that was Valkyrie. Because we all know that as the female Kamen Rider, she's not going to get her power.
Wait, what?
I will say it was fun, like when they were fighting the Trilobites earlier that episode, there's this one shot where Vulcan and Valkyrie are going after the Trilobites, and if you pay attention to the right side of the screen, you see Valkyrie just fucking leap the fuck at one. It's hilarious.
If she gets a secondary form,
Well, she has Hornet.
no, like a power-up form,
Yeah.
I will appear on an episode of Ultra Ranger.
Ooh, shit. I mean, I already wanted Valkyrie to get more forms, but now I'm interested.
No, I'm talking we're talking the equivalent of power-up forms.
Yeah.
I think that she's either going to get killed off or completely nerfed.
You know, I don't think she's getting... Nerf, I can see more of. Like, she'll just become like a background character while everyone else...
Yeah, like she just... And like every once in a while, she'll throw on the base form just for, like, you know, to slow some mooks down. Or something.
Maybe she'll be like.
But the thing is, I like her way too much for her to be.
But then again, there have been riders that don't get secondary forms, but also still be a major part of the story.
Like Marika.
I was gonna say Michi.
Well, we're talking females.
Well, I'm more or less talking about riders that don't have power-up forms, but are still consistent throughout the series.
Except Michi got Yomotsu Heguri.
At the very end, and is a premium Bandai item.
Still counts. The rarity of the merchandise is not a factor here.
All right,
Hey, look!
All right.
Kyoryuger scans!
Where?
That's not bad.
Oh, wow, I kind of like it.
I like the baseball helmet. The same.
It looks like a Showa style suit.
Yeah, it's like Dynaman meets.
I tried to
Dynaman.
I tried to give him like a little like wizard shawl.
Yeah.
I like the one that you gave him.
Yeah.
I was going to say what's with the star on a stick, but
It looks like you stuck Patrick on a stick.
This
He's like,
really hurts.
I didn't know I had a butt.
Whoever's the owner of the Kira Majors, you left your lights on.
Oh yeah, so people are saying that the one of the antenna on Assault Wolf is very, very reminiscent of Build's Tank Eye.
I'm more like this. Evolt's gonna call and ask for his chess piece back.
And one thing I noticed, and this was kind of a flash in the pan, but when he went Assault Wolf, it cuts back to the arc for like a split second, and then it flashes back and zooms in on this arc reactor, for lack of a proper term, that's on Assault Wolf's chest. And this leads me to wonder if maybe...
Take him over?
Yes. He's going to be connected to the arc, and it's going to do something to him.
He's gonna go berserk.
Ooh, maybe Valkyrie has to kill him.
Maybe.
Or probably.
Oh, and it's not just Tank. The other ear kind of also resembles the rabbit ear from Build Rabbit Tank. Interesting. And this suit is basically Hazard, so maybe this is one big reference.
It's a beautiful suit.
I also really like the black, like, armoring, like scope over the left eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, the shoulders are great. The gauntlets on it are great. The coloring on the undersuit is great. It's just all around a much better suit.
The rabbit's tip.
We also get this week the Authorized Buster, which is a weapon that 01 and Vulcan are sharing.
I love that he said, ready for Buster.
Yeah.
It's time for Busters.
Yeah.
Buster Dusto!
I just realized season 2 of Beast Morphers, we're gonna get the lion mech.
Yeah, Lio.
Where he can ride around on a motorcycle.
Yep.
Like that one time that he used it?
He does several times.
One time that he used it.
One
A
time.
Megazord riding another Megazord.
Not even once.
Then again, we've got Dark Buster all the way through the series. So.
Yeah, and we're getting fucking Enter his monster form, which they're calling Robo Blaze.
I wonder if we'll do Robo Escape, which will just be a repaint.
That's if we have
It's already Robo
That's
Escape.
if we have to fully automate Blaze.
Yeah.
We get
When he's
Robo Blaze.
Robo Blaze, yeah.
Buster, 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 Buster.
It still sucks that.
No, it's supposed to be Bustin'. Bustin'.
Yeah, they're referencing Bustin'.
I ain't afraid of no sleep.
If it were a rapper, it'd be Buster Rhymes.
I ain't afraid of no form.
We'll also know by...
An invisible form. Freaky arc form. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll know by February what the next season of Power Rangers will be.
We'll see.
Hopefully.
Tokuger?
Oh, I want it to be Tokuger so that we can
Power
get back to
Rangers train, Dick.
Power Rangers Rail Force.
Come and get railed by the Power Rangers.
Power Changers.
Don't miss that express. No, don't miss that. Don't miss the train, because
Wouldn't it be funny? You know,
Wow.
really.
It sounds better in my head, but once I try to,
I'm going to say this out loud
like,
because if this actually happens, I want to be the person who called it.
That joke
Wouldn't it
was a
be
train
funny
wreck.
if they didn't change much from Tokuger? They left it to be imagination. They left it to be they're really kids, but they're kids the whole time. Like it's a bunch of kids that turn into Power Rangers.
So Beetleborgs.
Yeah, like would that be cool if they just lead into it?
I would love to see them try that again. It's been so long.
Okay, 5 typical average kids really love their pet. No.
Train
5
stations.
totally average kids really into trains.
Like suspiciously.
got on the rainbow train and now they're superheroes.
And now it's morphin time.
Yep.
We'll workshop it.
Rangers Rail Force.
Go fuck yourself, Blaze. Beetleborgs was good.
Oh my god, there it is! The floating head is busted.
Beetleborgs was a good show. Metallic's not so good.
So, after Aruto uses the authorized buster to basically knock Assault Wolf out of Jin's hands and into Fua's hands, he passes the buster to Fua, who uses Buster Dust versus Ikazuchi's Zetsumitsu Utopia! And then Ikazuchi straight up explodes. Like no body, no belts, just the Dodo key left.
Power Rangers! Morphing Rails!
How does
Power Rangers morphine rails?
Morphin Rails.
how does that work?
Morphin Tracks.
Not that.
Morphin Track Force.
It's the new gun and its debut illness.
But how do you explode with the belt, but the tiny hunk of plastic survives?
It's
I just don't know how they punch
Space.
somebody and they roll and all the fucking things go flying.
That is actually a very valid excuse.
Like, those things were visible in their person, so that means they were in their pockets. So you punch in holes in their pockets?
Oh, you mean when they got hit and all the progress keys fell out of them?
Yeah. What are they fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Are they Sonic?
And then they did
Yeah,
that.
it is. It's game logic.
And then they did that thing that I really fucking hate when writers do. When a Kamen Rider is in a non-base form, they take damage and fall down, and all of a sudden they're in their base form, even though that requires several complex motions to switch forms. Like Shooting Wolf just hopped out of the side of his belt, authorized itself, put itself in the gun, and pulled the trigger.
You know what I see?
I hate when the
You know what I
shows do
see?
that.
It's like they're sitting there, they're filming the action, like, okay, so he's got knocked out of this thing. What suit does he go in now? I think it's like 2 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, and I want to go home. Let's throw that one on.
They could have just had him unmorph completely. He was gonna use Assault Wolf in 5 minutes anyway.
What's that, Gar?
Uh,
You gonna share it with the class?
Yeah, you should throw him a cake.
Car has Mae West.
fucking
Throw
get
him a
paid and I
cake.
have to share.
Throw him a cake. Oh,
That was
no.
abysmal.
The cake is lost forever.
I hope not. I want mice.
Where did it go?
Right there.
Okay.
Throw Ichi a cake.
This is no.
Ichi doesn't like chocolate.
This is a shit
yeah.
show.
No, it isn't.
How are we still talking about 01? We're 40 minutes in.
So anyway, Vulcan blows Ikazuchi up, and I'm sad. I want more of Ikazuchi.
Oh no, the dodo exploded.
The dodo went blow.
Circle.
Well,
of
now
light.
he's dead.
He
Like the
exploded
dodo.
They extincted him.
Monsters extinct.
Oh god.
Hey, remember when Power Rangers had freaking shouting things after blowing up a monster?
Yes. So
That was a
anyways,
long
the Dodo Key
years.
survived, so hopefully we'll see more Ikazuchi, because god, that suit was way too cool to be a one-off. And I'm pissed because, like, Ikazuchi is the new rider, but his debut illness gets fucking cancelled out by Vulcan Assault Wolf's debut illness.
I just find it hilarious how debut illness can be fucking outbalanced by another debut
Right?
illness.
No, it was double debut illness because it was Ikazuchi as a new rider versus Vulcan Assault Wolf with the authorized buster. So there was 2 debut illnesses
Two
versus
wrongs.
1.
2 rights make a wrong.
And 3 rights make a left.
Oh.
Fip! Fairly Odd Parents.
You know what it is? 01's kind of bullshit, but they're doing it so well that it's still entertaining.
Right?
You don't notice it until they start having...
Like, on paper, none of this should work.
Right?
Well, of course, it's people turning into things with belts and shit. Of course it wouldn't work.
Also, because this is a new power-up for secondary rider, he can't handle it and he's bleeding. Oh, hi, Revive. Let's hope they handle this one better.
Oh, it's simple. They just won't acknowledge it.
Oh, the Shining Hopper, by the way. I love the way that suit looks.
I really like it too.
I'm not a fan of that suit. What else was I going to say?
You were also going to say you really like me and we should move on to Ryusoulger.
Next week, Horby looks like he gets damaged, Jin gets his singularity, and we get Shining Assault Hopper. Jesus fuck, we're moving fast with the forms again.
Kind of reminds me of War Greymon a bit. Like, not design-wise, but just like logic-wise, it's like the next evolution.
Metal Wolfman!
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on.
Hey.
Is Blaze still chilling with us? Do we have Blaze?
Blaze is still here.
Blaze, give me a shout out in the chat.
Ryusoulger, episode 37.
It starts with Takato looking for Gilmon.
Oh my god.
Blaze, have you been a good boy this year? Do you deserve a lump of coal, or
No,
do you deserve a lump of Bakugan?
You deserve
God.
a microwave hot dog.
What?
Where is that in the script?
Wait, there's a script? There's a script to this?
If there's a microwave hot dog involved, I call dibs. But what the fuck?
Okay, first off.
Wait, have you never seen this?
First off.
No.
Chris, I don't know you suffer from depression, because you gotta be pretty depressed to eat a microwave hot dog.
First off, we don't.
I mean, yeah.
But they're the greatest. First off, we don't have any hot dogs. Two, Tom, your lines in the script are just Tom ad-lib.
He's right.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, here's the context.
Three,
of
I've
that.
lost the script. Oh, John Blaine is gonna be pissed.
Well, Blaze, you're not gonna get it right now.
My mom
Blaze,
works
you're not
for-
gonna get it right now, but I got a Christmas present for you, Blaze.
Gross?
Is it a microwave hot dog?
Is it?
It can't be.
It is better than a microwave hot dog.
Is it
I don't
fair?
know.
A pizza pop?
No, it's better than that.
Comment question of the day who comes from using
I'm going to stab you with that pillow.
So you're gonna catch me with the pillow?
Yeah, I'm gonna murder Guard. That's your Merry Christmas.
No,
Hey,
no!
hey,
It's a Pokeball pillow.
Wait a minute. That's why Lane's not here. Remember, I killed him last week.
Oh yeah.
What's in these pancakes?
So yeah, so the episode starts with the bite of 87.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah. By the way, Fua punching that van was reminiscent of Drive also punching a van.
My note. I did notes for this episode. I don't know why, but I did.
That was last week's though.
My top note at the beginning of the episode is just in all caps. Why he munch?
Why he munch on child face?
And it's never actually really entirely explained why he munched.
He was trying to.
No, it's not that it wasn't
Trying to hide
explained.
in his mouth.
It was a shitty explanation. So, like, we wait this whole episode, and because Tyramigo's being a tight-lipped motherfucker because he promised he wouldn't tell.
You're a fucking T-Rex.
Okay,
But-
did anyone else think that it was going to be Tyramigo had a toothache and that the kid was helping
I
him?
had no idea what it was gonna be.
But then it was not.
It turned out that this kid that he was... Yeah, look! Tyramigo tries to eat a child! But, like... So the reason this ends up happening is because Tyramigo is playing with this child, this random child that he happened upon, because whatever, and he's playing up in a tree with... Yeah, it's a reenactment.
It is,
Yeah.
It's the
Dramatic
budget version.
reenactment.
The dramatic reenactment colorized.
Yeah.
I like how you see the
1990.
bathroom sign in the background.
But, like, what ends up being the reason is, so the kid is up in the tree with this little, like, ball shooting gun, and I guess he wasn't supposed to have the gun or be out playing. It's not very clear. So the kid sees his mom coming, and in a moment of panic, his first thought is to hide himself and his toy gun inside the mouth of this dinosaur. Oh my god!
I don't know. I've seen like grown adults make life decisions worse than that.
I mean, you're right.
When
Yeah.
you're in panic, you can do things that are really stupid.
Like, if the problem was you playing with the toy gun, just yeet the fucking gun! Hide it behind the tree!
You're like, Mom, look, I found somebody's gun. Isn't this bad?
Even
I
if
hate
just-
this fucking
You
gun.
could have just given the gun to Tyramigo.
Put the gun in his
Yeah,
mouth!
put the gun in
That's
his
what he
mouth.
was doing. But
Also, I like how that was less of a concern than the fact that he's standing within eating distance of a giant robotic dinosaur!
You want-
He wasn't really that giant.
I'm
But,
sorry.
like, eatable size!
Now I'm just.
Eatable
He
size.
totally could have eaten him! He was halfway in!
AJ, you mentioned him just yeeting the gun. Now I'm just thinking, oh shit! Tosses the gun, but as he tosses it, he turns back around. Hey, Mom. Wait, it goes off
Oh.
somehow.
Did Ryusoulger go full vor?
I was unfortunately
Ugh.
What's
thinking.
what?
I'll tell you when you're older.
I want to know now.
It's
Feel free to Google it so we can
It's
hear
a
your
fetish
reactions.
so weird, I'm not into it.
There is
it's
a,
being into being eaten.
Something like that.
so Kirby.
Kirby is kind of yeah.
Here's the best example. Cell absorbing the androids.
I thought you meant Northcaster.
That too.
When Cell absorbed, when Northcaster absorbed,
I'm gonna take all your power.
Okay, the gift's not loading, but it was Tyramigo just jaw dropping. You know what? Here's my other favorite Tyramigo thing. They're playing baseball.
Yeah.
I actually, one of the notes I put was
Tyramigo.
literally just
Strike.
about how much I love Tyramigo in general.
Where
How
is Tyramigo?
he's a real.
I
like-
have him.
Oh yeah, Layton sold him to him.
He's an an existing practical effect.
Yeah.
He's
You know what?
He's puppeteered really
God.
well.
They don't use Tyramigo enough.
I feel really bad for the dude who has to just be bent over in that suit the whole time.
How do we know he's bent over?
The ultimate test for our fans. I want someone to take the Tyramigo design, like take a NPG of him. PNG, thank you.
Take an MPEG of him.
Recolor him as Grimlock.
Oh god.
G1 color Grimlocks.
Me Tyramigo King.
If
you do that for the next 3 episodes, Gar can't mention Ultraman on Castranger.
That's not fair.
On what penalty?
That he has to call me daddy
Oh no!
for the remaining of the 3 episodes.
You do know next week's our last episode, then we go on a 2-week break, right?
You meant the next 3 episodes.
Yes. So you're gonna have to go over Christmas. If you screw it up, you're gonna have to go on Christmas thinking I'm your dad.
I mean, I don't already call you that when we're not recording.
You're not supposed to tell them that.
Oh.
What happens in Fetish Club stays in Fetish Club.
What happens off the air stays off the air.
Unless you join us.
Unless we record, my friends think they're funny.
Yeah.
I've been trained.
Yeah.
I don't show up on that show because I know I'm funny.
Wait a minute. Was Canolo in this episode?
No, that was from last week.
Canola?
Actually, yes, he was because he showed up with roses.
He didn't have much to do.
Yes, I posted that it looked like Gatuleus was the date that Canalo was waiting for.
Yeah.
Came up behind him.
Was Gatuleus catfishing Canalo?
And then he
That sounds like
straight
an
up-
evil plot.
and he straight up is like, flowers.
Yeah, I'm totally into dudes from the ocean.
And then he straight up says flower arranging. That's so not manly.
He just pops up in the exact place waiting for him. I think he was.
That was the best shot ever. You just see Canalo standing there, and Gatuleus just pops up behind him like, whoop.
And I was just thinking, wait, is Gatuleus?
I think there's a better story that we didn't get to see.
Gatuleus may have fake Tinder account or something.
I'll show you who's wet.
He's like, you could call me Catchuleus.
Catchuleus.
I love you, Catchuleus.
Can we do that thumbnail?
No.
It's like...
Can we do it twice?
No.
Bravely?
We haven't repeated a thumbnail since before episode 10.
Well, I mean, the Tokyuger, the one with Rokugo on the freaking couch. We're doing that twice.
That's what I meant. Whatever one that was.
See? That's how much of a fan I am. I remember those stuff.
I will not listen with green eggs in ham. Why is everyone talking about Fanta in our fucking chat? I lost track.
Canalo's like, I was going to talk to this awesome woman called Drua Dawn.
No, her name was Donna Drew.
Yeah.
Yes, her name is Donna Drew.
Donna Drew.
And she apparently, and she's rich because she has all the money of a Nigerian prince. And also, they're going to help me with my Apple account being hacked.
You know what? Can we have Canalo be dubbed by Dan Green in Brock's voice? I turned this morpher into a drying pan.
Hey, remember that time that Canalo got catfished by Gatuleus? Shut up.
Oh, apparently it's because of this meme. Man depressed and confused. I drink beer. They say I'm alcoholic. I drink Fanta. No one says I'm fantastic.
Fanta is one of the most disgusting drinks on the planet.
It's Nazi code.
I do not like it one bit. I
It was
tried
made
drinking
when
it.
The grape is okay.
I will not drink it from a box.
I will not drink it with a fox.
You know what?
Hey, I brought you this Fanta for you to enjoy.
I was thinking that too.
That's 3. Ow!
Little did he know that on 3 it was he who would take damage.
Gar, you are a walking disaster. And you're sitting right now.
So that means he's not a disaster.
Funniest thing though, my girlfriend says that as well.
Are you have a girlfriend?
Maybe.
Congratulations. I'm not gonna make a joke. I'm just serious. I only make jokes that won't hurt you. I'm not gonna say anything bad about your real life.
So anyway, Crayon got too excited and too much came out, apparently.
Okay. What?
I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Who I don't think has ever seen Ryusoulger. It sounds like, wait, back that shit up.
Like, yeah, because I was typing and I didn't see that.
What happened? It's been a week since I've seen the episode. I shouldn't have left to go get groceries.
Yeah.
It happens to all the Druidons now and again.
Oh, I think it was in this episode where the... Okay, is it the king or queen?
I don't fucking know what gender
sometimes
Precious
they
is.
say she, sometimes they say he.
Overtime says she.
Oh my god, I have the
TG
answer to
says
this.
he.
Maybe Precious is gender fluid.
TG.
They're transgender.
Well, they are aliens.
Well, they don't have a nose.
Yeah, they could have...
Precious is voiced by Romy Park, who has played characters of both gender.
Then again, are they aliens or are they just an ancient...
They came from space.
No, they left to go into space.
After coming to Earth, I think.
No, they waged war on Earth. I don't fucking know. Ryusoulger, where's your Bible?
Ryusoulger, where's your plot?
It blew up in the temple.
Ah, son of a bitch.
It'll be back with a restaurant in a few episodes.
Oh yeah, I watched the Ryusoulger movie.
Oh yeah?
Was it good?
Ryusoulger Gold was not in it at all.
Oh, I would like it then.
Like, not even there. Fucking ghosted the entire movie.
Speaking of inappropriate penis jokes, there's this one really weird scene where they have the child captured and they're just jabbing him with staffs. And it just doesn't look right.
Reminds me of THX 1138 when they're just like poking the guy with sticks for like 5 minutes.
Dear God, you're right.
Give him the 3-6. God, give him the 2-2.
The druid on this episode
Oh,
was actually pretty clever.
That'll get us demonetized right there.
The Minosaur?
That actually is Crayon's finger from...
Yeah.
Honestly,
that looks like a Pornhub screen like thumbnail.
That's straight up from Ryusoulger.
Yep.
The Minosaur, I don't know what the fuck the deal was. It has some sort of like audio-based power.
He was okay. He was an ultrasound machine.
Okay.
What's the spoiler?
The helmet on him looked exactly like one of the styles of Garlean commander helmets from Final Fantasy XIV.
It's one of those things you put on a pregnant belly and move it around.
Yeah.
That's what that's supposed to
Ultrasound?
be. Yeah.
The
whole
spoiler is
she
the
is an
screenshot.
ultrasound person.
The spoiler is the
That's
screenshot
not an excuse for you to say Ultra Ranger.
No, nobody's done the thing yet, so he can still say it.
But then again, come on, that's totally not obvious.
I'm a little overexcited too that it came out.
I'm sorry, I miss 90s Sentai when generals were actually taken fucking seriously.
Yeah, that doesn't happen anymore here.
Yeah, now everyone just fucking makes jokes.
I mean, Precious is pretty serious.
There were puns.
So Tyramigo falls over in one scene and can't get up.
Help,
And then
Help, I'm a dino and I can't get up.
Also, we meet the kid's mom, who was, like, way too hot.
Yeah, she was pretty cute.
I'm done.
No. I feel like that's probably a Sentai alumni actress, but I don't recognize who.
I'm sorry.
Someone in the comments said it was someone from Drive.
What?
Oh.
Oh. What? Godzilla.
Did someone say?
I don't...
Just whoever it was, post in the chat again. But yeah, she turns out to be the host of the Minosaur, unsurprising, because who else is in the show?
She's a doctor.
Specifically a gastroenterologist, and apparently she is Ui's dad's gastroenterologist.
You should probably get his narcolepsy figured out as well.
Yeah, right? He needs to go under some sleep study.
He's being possessed by an ancient
Well, think of it. He's always... Like, when Set shows up now, it's because the guy falls asleep. The guy has fucking narcolepsy now.
Well, he's up all night
By the
doing
way,
his
this
archaeology.
happened in Die Ranger.
What general is that again?
Oh, God.
Zados?
Yeah.
Oh, the mom is Rina from Drive? I didn't recognize her.
Reyna.
The scientist lady
Oh, is
who
that-
made all the gimmicks.
I think you need to take a look at that screen grab.
Yeah, I see it.
Reyna. Oh, is she the one that we took cameras of when she was on the can?
What?
I was making a Family Guy joke.
Oh.
It's the birth of the strongest magical fist master.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
So anyway, we get this really cool scene of Ko riding Tyramigo into battle in the Max armor, and that was kind of cool.
That was pretty sweet.
Reminds me of Transformers when Optimus Prime rode Grimlock into battle
Except for
like
more
5
than 3
minutes.
seconds long.
This is as close to Dragon Knights as we're gonna get in this show, isn't it?
I realize I shouldn't probably put ice in a really hot room.
Making fun of my bags.
No, I'm gonna skip the dishes and grab a towel.
Oh yeah, we forgot to do that.
Speaking of which, this episode's brought to you in part by Audible.
No.
Have you heard about Raid Shadow Legends? It's really growing larger right now.
Have you heard
I'm
about
not sponsored by...
It has a 14 million customizable heroes.
I'm not sponsored by Pepsi, but I'd like to be. Sips empty can.
This episode's brought to you in part by Pill Pack.
The fuck?
That's a red letter media.
Oh, okay.
Brought to you by 5-Hour Energy and also Robotussin.
Literally.
This episode's brought to you in part by...
Episued?
This episode.
We're gonna get Episued. There's the title.
There's still a feature topic.
That's pretty... But I mean...
Boy, you're talking about Ryder. You're gonna get sued.
You wanna get sued?
No, we can't show any footage or we'll get sued.
So anyway, the King Kishiryu punches the monster into space and then blasts them with the same attack we've seen 5 times.
The stock footage.
Yeah, the space kata.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Wait a
pretty
minute,
cool,
is that
though. I'm not sick of it.
Morty robot thing? Yeah.
You gotta turn into a robot.
Yeah. So next week, we're going to explore, quote-unquote, the first temple. We're finally getting back to the plot. And we get the Noblesse power-up for Red and Gold. And apparently a Minosaur spawn from Gachuleus.
Is that the script?
Yep.
I don't know. The thing is, like, I think that it's kicked in enough that the show's got... It's not perfect, but it's enjoyable enough, in my opinion.
The show, as of maybe 10 episodes ago, has gotten pretty great. But I feel like this is a dip in quality. This whole episode was so pointless and, like, it was supposed to be like a big mystery, and the payoff for it was absolutely not satisfactory.
Yeah. I don't know. The show...
We're slipping, guys. Come on.
Yeah. You know, and the thing is, I'm cheering for it. Like, I'm rooting for it. You know, like, I want it to be better, but it's not always better.
Yeah. It was an off week in the filming studio.
Yeah. It could have been. It could have been.
You see one with a paddleball.
Anyways, let's get into our feature topic.
I have so much to say about the feature topic.
Don't shake your milk.
So anyway, we start in on this
You're supposed
episode.
to shake your milk. Okay.
Hey, I've got serious things to say about the feature topic.
Sorry.
We start in on this episode, and basically Dan is out there, and strange cards start to fall from the sky. They fall in Korea, they fall in Japan, they fall in America.
Is this the opening of Bakugan?
They fall in South America, and they find these cards that they didn't know what they mean. But Dan and Shun get together, and they create a game. And that game is called Bakugan.
Yes.
Looks like you get to kill 2 casters this month. And that would be Blaze.
It is actually, little did they know that the dimension of Vestoria was connecting with our world. Vestroia was connecting with our world in order to create a new battle for a new power. And these worlds within Vestoria are named Pyrus, Heos, Subterra, Darkus, Ventus, and Actos. Additionally, there were other ones known as the White Ones, Naga and Wyvern.
You better be enjoying this, please. I swear to God.
Anyway, so what do you think? What do you think, Chris?
I like talking close to the mic too.
So this was the final 3 episodes of the plot of the Sentai sequel that focused around a dinosaur-shaped hickey.
It kind of did.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that Dan has such an active webcam relationship with his friends around the world. He's even got a pseudo-girlfriend, though he doesn't have time for girlfriends if he's going to be the Bakugan Master in Beat Show. Currently, he is ranked 118 at my latest watching, but he's going to get up there after he has some great Bakugan duels.
You mean Brawl?
This is going to be a really long story, isn't it?
I don't know the theme song to Dinosaur King, so instead I'm going to sing the next best thing.
Dinosaur King is what you want to be.
Damn it.
Make your move. Come on, make your move.
Dinosaur King is what you want to be.
You
Yeah.
sang it right. I said the second line.
You sang the second line. I started singing the first one like shit.
So, I was going to lead into Shaman King!
What about calling all spider riders?
You know, when's
I don't know
Barney,
what that has to do with
you know,
anything.
when's Barney gonna show up in Kyoryuger?
So anyway, Dan, we start with our protagonist, Dan, who is at home trying to decide what Bakugans that he's going to bring out.
Okay,
You
He
know
makes
what?
a few choices.
You know, I feel like Tom didn't actually watch Kyoryuger Brave. And he was there while we were watching it.
I wasn't paying
I
any
walked
attention.
in right at the end of episode.
And then I said,
Oh my god, it's
Lane! Pinkcaster roll call.
Welcome, Lane. We're talking about Bakugan.
Really?
No!
Oh!
We're talking about Bakugan Battle Brawlers, Episode 1.
Oh my god! Hello.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I am free from the Denny's.
The Den of Ease.
Does that mean it was like a strip club?
Great man sequel.
Dude.
Really?
Where's my
Really?
Dino Dragon.
Fucking.
Where's my Superbird?
You heard it here first on Castranger and not Ultra Ranger.
Ultra Ranger episode 1.
Is that the Naruto face of the week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it. That's awesome.
You know what?
I didn't watch anything! Yay!
Hooray!
Are you talking about Brave?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, good. Good night. I missed all of you. Hello.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I sort of wooed a little
Oh, I had chicken strips and mozzarella sticks tonight, and they were
How did you
delicious.
get
Damn
jizz
it!
on your pants?
I'm a dishwasher. Literally, my job there
That's-
is I clean after everybody.
His pants are dirty because he had to make the mozzarella sticks
No.
from scratch.
Yeah, you had to milk the cow.
How did milk the
I made mozzarella
And
sticks
by
in a
milk
dish
the
pit?
cow, I mean take them out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Take the cow out of
So
the
anyway,
Okay.
Dan's mother apparently is really into yoga. She's actually doing downward facing dragon, subterranean mantis, and various other poses, and goes out to go challenge his Bakugan future and not eat lunch.
Kinky.
This is gonna go on for like 20 minutes.
The sad,
anyway-
the sad shame is everything you're talking about is probably more interesting than this actual
So
show.
Dan goes to challenge a normal pipsqueak in his neighborhood, but he has a plan. He has gotten a guy that sounds...
Is he gonna run towards the stadium from twice as far away and then launch his blade at twice the speed to get 4 times the rotation speed so he can keep up with Masquerade's Dronzer-S?
Okay.
no, we're
what-
talking about a
Actually
good show
happened.
about toys you throw on the ground.
Okay.
That was actually a thing Tyson
You
did.
want to know the weirdest thing, Ichi? What Tom is saying sounds more legit than what the fuck you just said.
That was an actual Beyblade episode.
So anyway,
Fucking kidding
Dan
me?
discovers that a guy who sounds
Season
suspiciously
1
like...
is dumb.
who sounds suspiciously like Dante Basco has challenged him. And though the guy is large enough to pound him into the dirt, they do a fair and square battle, which apparently does the slowdown from Drive. As literally cars and shit are stopping. Dan's dad's fucking tiramisu is about to fall off the plate.
The Red Ranger awakens his Dino Hickey, and
So
Golden
anyway-
Man are brothers, and they love each other, and then Vamala Mucho, and then it's Giga for Gigas.
So
And
anyway,
we get Brave Giga and Kyoryuger.
they
and
go
then
into battle.
Oh,
They
okay.
use
throw
their
down-
breasts to
they-
kill the enemy.
They throw down their arena cards, and it turns out that Dan's opponent is using a Subterra Bakugan,
Oh,
which
okay.
Dan does not quite know how to counter.
I might just
Okay,
leave.
Tom. The joke's done. We're talking about Kyoryuger Brave.
I remember
As
this
much as
so
we
vividly.
don't want to talk about
Do
it,
we want to talk about Brave, or do we want to talk about more Bakugan?
I'd rather talk about more Brave than fucking Bakugan, that piece of shit show.
But
Whoa.
Dan uses
your hand a little too
arena
much.
card to turn it around and give himself more G than his opponent.
The Bakugan card game makes less sense than Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's hard!
There's a school you have to go to understand Yu-Gi-Oh!
Instead of actual school.
I feel so sorry for all that
They-
school debt.
They can't do their taxes, but they sure know when to use Swords of Revealing Light.
That's just you! Yep.
Hey, I did my taxes.
So
Yeah,
how much
yeah,
money
the
did
first
Gold
time in
ask
10
for
years.
this week?
What?
How much money did Gold ask for this week?
He's no longer asking for money.
Oh, really? Development?
Gar, am I
This
annoying you
show?
with the Bakugan talk?
It was funny when we started, and then it just kept going.
All right.
Like
So, anyways, Dan manages to beat the person, and it turns out that his father, drops his tiramisu, and he was waiting all day. To eat
Red Ranger gets his shirt ripped open, and then we see stunt abs.
But first off, it's not tiramisu, it's pudding.
I was gonna say it's pudding.
Did you just say tiramisu?
Did you just assume my pudding?
Did you just tiramisu?
Assume my dessert.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
It's tiramisu! Tiramisu.
Fine now.
The last slice of pizza. The
You
last
bitch.
The last slice of pizza.
The last tiramisu slice.
I can't.
You know you hated all those fucking fossil Pokemon?
Well,
there's different fusions of all of the fossil Pokemon.
Yeah, we talked about some of those earlier.
Completely different.
The Omastar Kabuto's one is just horrifying.
No, the cradly one with Armaldo sticking out of its fucking mouth.
And then there's Omastar to Aerodactyl. Oh god!
See, everyone, we have.
This is
I almost had 6 people here.
This is
but there's
batshit
5 of us.
chaos.
There's 5 of us here.
We're finally all together here, as father and son.
There's 5 of us here. None of us really want to continue with Kyoryuger Brave.
Daysaurus
All right. I'm
tentacles.
back on topic. What's the name of the Gold Ranger again?
I don't know.
Chris, do you know his name?
Jukyuk.
Basically, he saw his brother get captured. He flew to the space station and whatever Terra Gordon is called now.
Terra Volton.
Yeah, and he's face to face, with the bad guys.
Daysaurus.
And they were like, "What are you gonna do?" And they're like, "What are you gonna do? The odds are stacked against you. You're back against the wall." And he's like, "I'm gonna give it my all. This is my final stand. The power is in my hand."
Fucking back.
2 worlds collide on the inside. He's gonna fight for what's right before it's gone. This is Bakugan.
This is Kyoryuger
That
Brave.
was so good, though.
Look around you, look beyond.
That hit me like a freaking subway through the chest.
Merry Christmas, Blaze.
You know what? I'm excited for next week. So for when we talk about We Wish You a Total Christmas.
Hopefully we can
Did
fucking
you say
focus on that.
we wish you a terrible Christmas?
No, we wish you a
I mean, that's a side effect.
yeah, it's a side effect, but
I think I'm just high.
I think I'm just bi.
Like bisexual.
No! Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I think I'm just bi.
Bi. Anyways.
Oh, no. Let's talk about the best part.
The fact that the Kyoryuger Zords use their breasts to kill the monsters!
Let's talk about the best
I
part
was
of
still
Kyoryuger Brave.
reeling from that amazing
When Torin died.
shift into the back.
Oh my, okay, yeah, like, so they finished, no, okay, this was actually interesting in the finale episode. So Daysaurus, like, in space, grows giant, and then, like, combines with his ship, and that was some straight-up JRPG shit, and I fucking loved it. And then, instead of going Gigant Kyoryugen, the Kyoryugers go Raiden Kyoryugen for some fucking reason, and finish him off with the power of Brave! Because whatever. Also, no one underestimate anyone!
They had this really great moment of sending each other off. Like, they give in their jackets.
Because those were rentals and the deposit is not returnable.
Yeah, like, Toei makes us pay for these. And they sit around and they all kind of just talk about themselves. Like, they're like, hey, I'm like the Dino King.
Time for me to go back to being a male idol.
Yeah, and I'm here together with my friend Runo, Marchuo, Julie, Mr. Hotshot himself, Shun, and Alice.
And then
we are the Bakugan Battle Brawlers!
And then Torin's home planet needed him. Goodbye!
See you in the next crossover, I think.
Also, Lucky Hero gives the Green Ranger his lollipop, and it came off really creepily.
Oh, those are so cute. I really love that line.
And then they all got together and did another Bakugan battle. However, while the Bakugan battle was going on, the dragon in Pyrus realized that somebody from another dimension had come into his, and there was a portal to another realm, and it was causing everything to be unstable.
And then they summoned the Zyuders!
Yeah, that's kind of what happened.
Wait, they're kind of like Bakugan, but they're square.
Yeah,
and then when they were listening later, they realized that everybody heard the Zyuders.
I'm sorry.
Hey, click on the GIF.
Lane sent in a GIF. I'm expecting it to be.
Bakugan!
I was honestly expecting it to be. It flips open to the middle finger.
Why is it fucking spinning?
Because it's one of the Spin Master versions.
No, they're all made by Spin Master.
Blaze will go into great detail in a second.
Now they're actually ripping off Beyblade.
Where does other chocolate milk come from?
Actually, the only way this will stop is if you make Bakugan a featured topic.
No!
You have to do it.
No! We're never doing it.
Hey man, I watched.
If we raise okay, we will open a GoFundMe to talk about Bakugan's future topic. If we make $100,
No, you know what?
we will go out,
way.
buy Bakugans, and we'll make a video review of
I know.
Bakugan.
I watched the first 10 episodes of Bakugan. I got so much material.
No. You know what we're
We
doing?
either make it a feature topic for 1 episode, or we make it mini feature topics for 10 episodes.
No, you know what we do?
Blaze is like, I will fund all of it.
$1,000 Patreon goal.
$1,000 goal.
If we
$1,000 a month.
No, I'm gonna set up my own Patreon. It's $1,000 to get me to stop.
Oh,
The first 4 episodes.
what's happening?
Done.
What? Ichi, watch you will watch Bakugan, and then you will
I
like
watched it already when it was airing.
What about the new one? Battle Planet.
I'd rather talk about chaotic.
So Red and Gold have an epilogue where they go on a training journey, because what the fuck else do Rangers do when they kill the bad guy but
And then
go
they
train?
and they find out that kids
go
all
bang.
over the world heard the Bakugans talking.
I also
shit.
bought the best Ryuki figure of all time about his blank
You
form.
mean Belanki?
Yeah, and he comes with the broken sword.
Of course.
That's what I'm gonna pose him. I'm gonna pose him with the
But
sword.
no,
and be like, what?
no, seriously, dead ass. Like, the Zyuden show up at the end of
That's
this.
my leg.
Like, at the was it like the actual Zyuders?
Yes, Yamato was there.
Yamato was there, and he spoke Korean. In the Korean version.
Wow,
of
he can
course.
do everything, can he?
Well, it's because
He's-
after Kyoryuger,
He's well traveled.
after Dino Force Brave in Korea, they started doing.
That's
Zulu.
when-
No, we're
Zyuders
not
about
doing
to happen.
capsule monsters. That show sucked.
I'm drinking too much of this Robitussin.
So it's just like Duel Monsters.
I know this is gonna sound weird, but one day my whole world changed. You see, cards started dropping from the
That's the
sky.
intro!
Coming
Yeah.
down like rain. At first, we didn't know where they were coming from or who sent them. We only knew that we were more than just ordinary playing cards, and it was happening all around the world. In the north, the south, they landed everywhere, even
Except
in
for
Toronto.
Jersey.
Together with my new online friends from around the world, we invented a wicked new game called
Yeah.
Bakugan.
And
That's when the
no
power
one.
of the cards was revealed.
And
Each
unfortunately,
held
none of
its
us
own
worked in
battling beast.
fucking game design and knew how to design a
When
proper
you threw it
card
down.
game.
The battles were intense, and if you chose the wrong card, you
Wait,
lost
wait,
it.
wait.
And the beast
Wait,
inside.
no,
But
wait.
the only half the story. Another even bigger battle was
Wait.
taking place in a parallel universe called Vistoria. My name is Dan, and together
My
with my
name
friends
is Earl.
Bruno, Marucho, Julie, Mr. Hotshot himself, Shun, and Alice, we are the Bakugan BattleBot Brawlers.
Battle Babe. If the kids came up with the game, why the fuck do the cards work when they battle in like the magical realms?
I'm guessing that they like subconsciously were given the information or something.
Yeah, I think I think it's the Bakugans are
Fucking
tricking them into playing
ability
the game.
card bullshit.
Ability card
It's
bull.
stupider than trap cards.
There we go.
And then later they came out with stuff you could stick on top of the Bakugan, and they also came out with ones that would roll a dice.
Bakugan stand!
Bakugan stand.
It did!
Gar has an inflatable beach ball throwing around.
It's called the Bakugan Bowl.
Oh my god, it's all 4 elements.
Yeah, pink, orange.
Careful, that was full.
It wouldn't have knocked it over.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't have.
It would have fallen on the bag and been fine. Anyways.
Kyoryuger Brave was
It
neat
was
when
sucks.
it was neat when it started, but then it just
The
kind of
novelty
just,
wore off real fast.
because it was heavy Red Ranger focus. We didn't get enough time with every other character, and the generals were kind of pathetic.
I thought the generals were actually, the villains were really cool looking.
I'm sorry.
Everything's
Looking.
going okay!
Everything is cool looking. All the new suits and designs and Zords are great, but there's not enough development with anyone. Not even Red and Gold, I would say, get enough focus. Because what the fuck do they have except their brothers?
You know what this feels like? It feels like they have an idea for a movie. They thought it would be a good series. Realized they didn't have enough ideas.
It's a great idea,
it's-
but it just wasn't done well.
You know what it is? It's the reverse of the Amazon movie problem. Where with the Amazon's movie,
Not enough eggs.
no, it felt like a third season just
Condensed.
condensed into one movie. This feels like a movie condensed down into a show.
Stretch.
Or condensed down into
Yeah,
a
yeah.
small ball that when you throw it on a magnet it deploys.
You know what? You're lucky I have a headache, or this would be your head.
I have a headache too, so I'm one step ahead of you.
Must resist urge to stab head with pencil.
Whoa.
My head. I should clarify.
Guess who's back? Bakugan.
I fucking knew you were gonna say that!
Bakugan.
Wait 1 second.
So that's Radio Sentai Castranger.
Starring me, Lane.
Aren't you glad everyone's back together again?
Yeah.
I know I am.
I'm glad that I'm back. Bakugan.
What is our lives?
Why must I suffer?
Okay, you know what?
This will teach you.
Shouting chicken!
Oh. Why is noise misspelled?
Those are at Walmart. Like, me and Kelly, we found some at Walmart.
Oh my god.
And we actually did the thing, like, we pushed them, and we
Yeah.
they went all like, ah! And then we were just laughing our asses off.
I will not be bullied on my own show.
Okay,
Thank you.
I have a challenge for everyone in the chat. I want you guys to all make Bakugan based off of us. Bakugan casters.
Oh my god.
Baku casters.
That would be
Baku-casters.
amazing.
We will feature them on next week's episode.
Lane.
I legitimately.
And next week's
actually
episode, I will be talking about Bakugan episode 2.
Yes.
way too excited about this prospect, honestly. I'm sorry if that's weird. I just really like Bakugan.
We're talking about Turtle Christmas.
You see, I think
No.
Yes.
Lane,
You showed me the first minute of that.
Lane.
I don't want to watch it.
we could watch the Bakugan Christmas episode.
I'd be down for that.
Wait, are we not doing Precuary this year?
G-Kai Radio Sentai Castranger, we wish you a Turtle Christmas.
And Bakugan episode 2.
The final episode of 2019.
Of the decade.
Of the decade.
That's weird.
Of the decade?
Lane, you like Bakugan, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've dabbled in it enough.
Alright, because the coup is almost complete.
Cool.
So maybe,
Thanks for listening, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hashtag comments for Lane.
That's right. Hi.
Merry Bachmas.
And a happy new gone.
I
I don't know.
I like Dabugan.
No. Oh, my phone fell. That's how.
It's just Bakugan that dabs. And it spins
I can
out and unfolds.
Let
Just
the
goes,
record show that I just rotated my chair slowly to stare daggers at
I'll
Lane.
never. I wish. You know what? If the Champions Online, if there is a dab emote for my Pinkcaster, I want to do a dab.
You already have one that dabs, so.
Do I?
Yeah, that's one.
You
think
can
so.
dab anytime you want to dab.
Just like now.
I don't want to dab.
Anyways, we'll see you all next week.
I can,
Bye.
I can do a small dab.
Buy Ultraman Cheat on Blu-ray right now.
Like a really small dab.
Time to Baku Brawl.
Good job, Emily.
It's like the smallest the smallest dab. Well,
Shit,
what?
I think I broke Itchy.
Oh my god, Ichi, are you okay? Legitimately?
So what happens when I'm not here? Because
I think he's broken.
Itchy, hit the stop
is
button.
he Brokagon?
Oh shit, he is. Quick, activate an arena card.
Easy, press the stop record button.